Gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. We gotta find it, get us a share. Making bread out of nothing but air. Riding high and hitting the ground. Catching the penny but missing the pound. Doesn't matter, cause we'll soon turn it around. Soon as we get home, we make it and we take it home. And nothing's gonna break it home. We'll keep it in the family. We'll be right at home.
Bye-bye, love. Take care now. Ciao, Mum. Ciao, Joey.
Go nicely, sweetheart.
What should I do?
She thinks she's pregnant. You must go very carefully. She mustn't be made to feel silly. Now go along with it until it passes. Talk to her carefully.
I don't understand. It's a woman's world, all this.
So let's leave it to the women, eh?
I'll be in touch. Thank you.
What are we going to do, Joey?
It's gone deep, hasn't it?
I'll talk to somebody in Rodney Street.
That's the best thing, Mum.
Is our Aveline pregnant, then? She never told me.
It's a little complicated, Grandad.
I can see it's complicated. She wasn't pregnant yesterday.
Come on inside, we'll have a little chat.
I thought they'd brought out a special tablet. I mean, it's coming to that, isn't it? It'll be one at night and one in the morning, instead of hanky-panky.
Go on inside.
All right, come along. I've got to get the bedroom curtains down and up again tonight.
Where's Joey?
He's next door explaining Aveline to Grandad.
Isn't anybody going to explain it to us, then?
Well, we don't need it explaining to us, do we? It's obvious.
It might be obvious to you. It's funny farm here we come to me.
It's a psychological problem, Billy.
That's what I've just said. Funny farm here we come.
Billy, if you say one more thing like that about your sister, you leave this table and you do not eat with us again until you stop.
I'm only being truthful. I mean, in she walks with half a mattress up her jumper, says not a word, can't drink wine. I'd have to be a moron not to notice it.
We don't always talk about what we notice, do we, Billy? I mean, you don't walk up to somebody in the street and say, "Excuse me, I've just noticed you're very ugly, aren't you?"
He does. It was him who first drew attention to the fact my ears don't match.
Well, they don't.
You see? You see? He's only got little eyes, hasn't he? You'd be better off with one big one in the middle. But do I say anything? Do I say anything?
Anyway, what will the people in the street think?
We don't care what the people in the street think. We used to, but your saga put an end to that problem.
I haven't forgotten that remark about my eyes. It's gone in here.
It's lost forever then, isn't it?
Anyway, as Jack says, it's a psychological problem. We'll see how it goes. She might pull out of it in a couple of days.
I think somebody should talk to her.
Well, we will eventually. But you can do a lot of harm by saying the wrong thing right now. Now, everything must go on as normal if she visits us. Everything is normal.
Oh, God. He's thinking. It'll come flooding out in a minute, like sewage.
Well, somebody's got to, haven't they? I might as well not have a mouth in this house.
It's not a mouth, though, is it? It's an escape hatch for a lot of tactless little noises.
OK, that'll do. He's entitled to his opinion. He is, after all, a member of this family, and as such...
Does this chap know? And his sister had a phantom pregnancy. And while she was asleep, his mam nicked the cushion. So what I think we should do...
Shut up! OK!
So, you see, Grandad, it's a psychological problem, brought about by an intense desire to become pregnant. Now, sometimes, as you know, the mind takes over matter. It happens in animals. They have what is called a phantom pregnancy. That is, they go through the motion of it all, and it may seem strange to the onlooker, but it's the body's way of compensating for the mind's need. So don't you go worrying your head about it, Grandad.
Is it going to hold up me supper, all this?
Oh, excuse me. Is there anything for number 30? Only I'm expecting one from Italy. Rome, actually.
Hang on, pal.
That's it! That's it! It's from my girlfriend. She's coming over. Oh. Sorry, it's for
Number 24.
I know. I'll write on it, opened in error. I'm sorry. Only, I sent her the money, you see, to come over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
$106, 107, 108. 109 seedlings here, son, all from one packet. Sell the rest, I'll be 50 quid. It's not bad, is it?
What's with the bars on the window?
Got 100 quid's worth of spades in there.
Not to mention your sofa bed.
Yeah. Mug of tea for you here. It's great here, isn't it, son? Purest of moments. Do you know, I saw a centipede that long this morning. Honestly, you could have hung your washing on it.
You feeling all right these days, Dad?
Colour pink, son. Colour pink.
Great. Things squared up with Mum now, are they?
We seem to be on a calm patch of water.
And Lino Lil, what about her?
Blood still races on, son. Blood still races on.
Still in Ireland?
Who knows?
It's not Mam's, is it? She's not the kind to abandon her suspenders in an allotment shed. She's here, isn't she?
It's not my fault, Joey. She's persecuting me.
What for?
For selling the flat and not using the money to buy a place in the country for her and me. It was her dream. I never promised, but I went along with it. You have to go along with a woman's dream sometimes, son.
Oh, God. It's my fault. If I'd run up that tax debt...
I wanted to help. It was my choice. Anyway, don't talk about that. She's got a live-in job here in Liverpool. She visits me. And I don't have to tell you, son, that she is the kind of woman who would abandon her suspenders in a shed. She'd abandon them on a roundabout.
If I hadn't got into trouble, would you have bought that place in the country for you and her?
It's an affair, son. A thing of passion. If we lived together, we'd kill each other.
Look, I know I keep saying this, but what about Mam? What about her?
That is a thing of love, son. Do you understand?
I have experienced both. But I was lucky. I felt passion and love for one person.
Roxy.
Yeah, Roxy. It's different.
The difference is, son, if you love one person and you have a row, you lose all of it. If you love two persons, you only lose half of it. And you've got the other half to run to.
Twice as many people, twice as many problems, twice as many rows.
Twice as much fun, son.
You know, if Mam ever found out that she visits you here, if she does, it'll be bedlam at home.
She'll never find out from me.
It's not straight, Dad, is it? I mean, if it was someone else, it would just seem like life, fate, someone passing through. But with Mam, it's not straight.
I never was just a husband, Joey. I never wanted to go to work in the morning, come home at night, drown in conventionality, draw me pension, then sit in a chair till I draw me last breath. Part of me is running amok, Joey. Sailing, flying, exploring, all the things I could never afford. And I need your Mam, you kids, Lilo Lil in this place to quench it all. Take one away and I'm no good for the rest. It's selfish, son. But that's me.
I've got something to tell you about Eveline.
Oh, God, what a mess. For weeks, I'm accused of not being capable of making her pregnant. Now I'm going to be the father of a pillow. Help me, dear Lord, through this strange, bewildering world of procreation. Help me to fend off the feeling of inefficiency, the feeling of being a non-functional man. And when my poor, confused brain finally gives words to my now permanently open mouth, may they be the words of clear thought and wise decision. Amen.
Cleaner for a modern detached house. Male or female? Mostly dusting and hoovering. Mrs. Consort, 647-6329.
She'll have to go.
Gardener for large garden. Woodland area, orchard, vegetable and rose garden. The large house. Hey! Remember that woman from the big house, the one who tried to seduce you? She's still looking for a gardener.
I wouldn't if I were you. She's lethal. You'd need a pair of jump leads to keep up with her.
I could do 6 months there, and then make me fortune writing the autobiography of her greenhouse.
She'll have to go.
Hey! Hey, hey!
What?
This is a bedroom, okay? We're coming here to sleep.
You two were talking.
Talking's allowed. It's persons dying with cutthroat noises that's banned.
She hasn't written back yet. Magdalena.
Yeah, well, it's a big decision to make coming over here, isn't it? It takes time.
Oh, God, his foot's going now. Look, I sent her the money. It's £300.
You should have sent her the air ticket, not the money.
Why?
She can't spend an air ticket.
That's enough. That's enough. She can't spend an air ticket.
She wouldn't do that, would she? I mean, people don't do that.
People do anything. You can't trust people.
Yes, but
She was special, yeah, we know. She had dark, thoughtful eyes, black velvet hair, and a voice like the dawn thrush. Poem number 97. But he's right. People are unpredictable.
Anyway, you only knew her 4 days. It takes a long time to build a relationship.
Look, Noel, shut up and go and start an agony column somewhere.
Handyman wanted. Odd jobs done. Good conditions. Good pay for right person.
Anyway, you're a poet. You're supposed to know about these things. You go on enough about them. I mean, according to you, love laps at your heart's door like a spring tide.
You've been spying my poetry notes again.
I wasn't spying, I was looking. Openly looking. It's not a diary.
So, what you're saying is that my fiancée has taken the money which I sent her for the flight here and spent it. And you are basing this knowledge on the fact that we have only known each other for a short time, therefore we have no relationship. Well, that means that the chap I saw Julie having a relationship with early this morning in the hall, in her house, the tall, blonde one, must have been seeing her before you were divorced.
What's all this about then?
She wouldn't do that. Julie wouldn't do that.
People are not trustworthy, you said.
She wouldn't do it.
Billy, he's winding you up. Where are you going anyway? It's nearly midnight.
Well, I only base my remarks on your findings.
She wouldn't.
That was a dumb thing to say, wasn't it?
Well, it gets to me, Jack.
So too bad to make a good do the Adrian.
Well, he won't go anywhere.
Where do you think he's going now? What if that other chap's still there?
It might have been her uncle.
Tall and blonde, you said. Uncles only look like that when you're 4 years old. Oh, God, he's driving over to Julie's. A whole year I've been away. I come home, and the only thing that's grown is your head. Now your brain's inside there rattling around like a frozen pea.
He shouldn't say things about Magdalena. It gets to me, Jack.
What is it, Billy? You frightened me.
It's about the affair you're having. With this man. The one you had a relationship with this morning.
This morning? This morning?
Don't hedge, Julie.
Oh, yeah, this morning. It was Julian.
You mean you were having an affair at 8 o'clock this morning?
I was having one at 8 o'clock last Thursday morning, Billy, and the Thursday before. I've known him 2 weeks.
That's only 1 week after our divorce.
1 week, 1 day, 1 minute. Does it matter, Billy?
It's nearly adultery, that is.
There's no such thing as nearly adultery, Billy.
I know he stopped the night, Julie.
You did, yeah.
In my bed.
It's my bed, Billy.
It was our bed.
It was always my bed, Billy.
There I was thinking I had a good, faithful ex-wife. Didn't take you long to forget me, did it?
I haven't forgotten you. When I saw Francesca jumping up and down on a doll yesterday, I knew I'd never forget you.
I haven't jumped up and down on her doll.
Oh, you know what I mean, Billy. Temper. You're in your bare feet, Billy.
What does it matter anyway? Why should it matter?
Billy.
See if I care, Julie.
Billy.
And cover his chest up, Julie. I don't want to see it now he's seen it.
Just do nothing, okay? This is not the time. Do nothing.
I'll do it. I'll go for a test. Not that I think it's anything to do with me that you're not pregnant. But nevertheless, I'll go. You can make an appointment for me. As long as it's not next Tuesday. I have 2 funerals and 2 christenings. And I want to go privately. Very privately. And I don't want to go to a building that has a brass plaque on it saying, "Get your sperm count here." Or "Sperm count while you wait." I'm doing it because I can now see how important this is to you. And I want you to be happy. So I'm going.
There's no need to now, Oswald. Silly.
Sorry, Treasure. It's difficult with me hands.
I've come to apply for the job of handyman. My name's Jack Boswell. My father's a market gardener. My mother's an honest, hard-working lady. My sister's married to a vicar. We've got a dog. I don't smoke, drink, go to football matches, spit, or go around harming little old ladies.
Very commendable. But can you drive?
I certainly can.
Can you clean the house, wash the windows, do the gardening, mend the plumbing, bath the dog, cook the dinner, and do the shopping?
No problem.
Come in, Treasure.
The psychiatrist said we must help Abeline all we can. She must not be ridiculed. Do you hear that, Billy?
Nobody worries about ridiculing me, do they?
What do you mean? Nobody ridicules you.
Ask him.
What is it, Adrian?
Ask him.
Jack.
It's got nothing to do with me.
So, who are you talking about, Billy? All I can hear is the clanking of halos.
He told me that Julie was having an affair.
Only after he told me that Magdalena had spent the airfare I sent her. Didn't he?
I was reading a situations vacant column.
Anyway, Billy, you're divorced. You shouldn't be worrying about what Julie's doing now.
It's not right, though, is it? It's not right to be doing it so soon. I believe that she was practicing faithful ex-wifehood.
Where does he get his phrases from?
Adrian, you should know better than to tell tales of that kind. I expect you to be discreet. I brought you all up to be that way. If you saw your father and Lilo Lil cavorting in an allotment shed, I would expect you to keep your gob silent. Do you hear? Silent. Depending, of course, on whose side you were on.
Anyway, it's time you two stop behaving like a couple of girls. Every time we sit down for a meal, we have to listen to it all. It's like a Scouse version of Today in Parliament round this table.
It says runaway gob, innit?
It's him being a sneak, isn't it?
Fine, that's it. There is no lunch. Go on, get on with all your problems, all of you. I'll see you at dinner. Now back. If you disobey me, there will be no dinner either. So much for the nice, happy, strong family I strive for. So much.
Hello, Mum, everybody.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. You're just in time for lunch.
Here, sit down. Sit down.
I thought I'd pop in. Oswald's sitting in on the choir practice.
So how are you, Princess?
I'm fine.
How are you?
I'm fine.
When's it due?
So, how are you? Fine.
Pass that plate to Abeline, Adrian.
When?
She doesn't know when. How does she know when it's due? She hasn't had time to work it out yet.
I do know when it's due.
Yeah, don't worry your head about it. He's just nosy.
It's due when I want it to be.
Oh, well, that's fine. Sounds good to me.
It
And I'm
sounds a
sure
bit...
it sounds good to the rest of us, too.
I'm sorry I said what I did. It was a sudden onrush of emotional fallout. It was due to vacillating between elation and despair.
Reciprocate, Billy.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You understood the words I'm sorry, didn't you? Shake hands.
OK. Sorry. It was a sudden onrush of the same thing you had.
Hello, yes. Who? Joey? Oh, Jack. Just a moment, please. For you, love.
Hello? Hello, yes. I can push a hoover, yes. And iron, yes. Anything. I can do anything. OK, great. Bye, Treasure. It's about a job. She's ringing me back.
Hoovering? Ironing? Well, that's what wives did.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why yours left you, Billy.
Yeah, well, we wish you luck, son.
That'll be fantastic, Jack.
She's a little old lady with a white crumpled paper face and little black eyes. She wants a handyman, £100 a week.
£100 a week? She must be rich.
She's got an old Rolls as well. Do you mind running me down to the shop? She said. I think I can oblige you with that favour, I said.
Hello, yes. Just one moment, please. It's Treasure.
Hello? Yes, I can do electrics. No, I don't mind going into the betting shop for you. Religion? Oh, well, I'm Catholic, come Protestant, with bouts of born-again Christian. Oh, OK. She's an atheist, she's ringing me back.
I don't want any more. Have I got any ginger cake?
Ginger cake, love? Well, that's something we've never been keen on.
I don't know, just fancy some.
Go on, Billy, go out and get some ginger cake.
I'm halfway through me dinner.
Oh, it's all right, Mum. Chocolate'll do. I'll get the chocolate tin.
There's some in the other room on the table, love.
Thanks, Mum.
I'll go and have a talk with her. You get on with your meal.
Oh, great.
Just wanted a little talk with you, love. How are you?
You've asked me that. They've all asked me that, and I'm still fine.
Oh, good, right, well. I've been to see a man. He's a good man, a kind man, clever, understanding. Well, he's, as a matter of fact, he's a psychiatrist.
Mum, what's wrong? You never said.
No. Well, the thing that's wrong, love, is I have a daughter whom I love very dearly. And, well, I want you to go and see him, love. I mean, just for a talk, that's all, sweetheart, about your pregnancy.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm fine. I know you still think of me as your little girl, but I really can manage my life. Well, you can see that, can't you?
Hello.
You're grown very handsome, Adrian.
Oh, thank you.
You'll be giving our Joey a run for his money soon.
Yes, well, some of us have to wait a little longer for perfection to set in. Now, listen, Aveline. Mum is right. You should go and see this man. The thing is, we, that is us, all of us, you, me, the rest, are all going through this life like drivers on a motorway. Some of us nod off in the slow lane, some of us just amble along in the middle lane. Some of us shriek and skid and tear up the fast lane, but we all end up at the traffic lights together.
There aren't any traffic lights on a motorway.
Yeah, I've lost my thread now. No, what I mean is, some of us wish, some of us dream, and some of us pretend. Now, if you began by wishing you were very rich, and then you moved on to dreaming you were very rich, and finally you pretended you were very rich, what would happen?
I'd go out and I'd buy all sorts of things I couldn't afford and get myself into debt, which is more or less what I do now.
You know, isn't it funny I can't talk in plebeian syllables? I can only communicate with embellished sentences and deep and meaningful phrases.
So, you got to see the doolally man, then?
Come on, open the door! Come on, open it!
What are you playing at? Come on, open the door!
Is this what you want now, Freddie Boswell?
I'm glad you fixed a good security grill on the window. Saves me nailing you in.
I've got to get home. There's a family crisis.
Ah, daughter pretending she's pregnant, is she? Well, she's lucky. At least she'll make it one day. Me, I have to fill myself full of pills to stop me from being a real woman. And it's all because of you, Freddie Boswell. First you made me fall in love with you. Then you dangle your family in front of me one by one. 4 sons and 1 daughter. I have suffered creeping here and creeping there to be with you. Losing me pride and me dignity to make love with you. Your flat, my flat, Thornby Sandhills, the mail van and the Liverpool to London train, towpaths, riverbanks, wet fields, cow pats.
It was your way. You set the pace. You're the wild one.
And just when I was beginning to think there was a place for us, you sold the only asset we had, your flat.
He's my son. He needed help.
Your son, he needed help. You never thought about that when we were rolling about Ainsdale Beach, did you? I'm warning you, Freddie Boswell. I'll pay you back.
I don't understand. A minute ago, it was all passion and stars.
Well, that's what I'm like. That's what we're like, you see. That's how women are. You may have the dangly bits, but a cup of tea is no good without a cup. Now, is it?
We'll go too far one day. If you come looking for me, Nellie will come looking.
Good. Then she'll be just in time to see me bringing your supper.
I'd sell this if I could.
Why can't you?
It's not real.
Somebody sold it to you.
Yeah, well, there aren't many of me walking around.
It's Precious on the phone. She wants to know, can you handle strange people? Something about her gardener.
Tell her I'll ring her back.
She's round the bend, if you ask me.
Well, go on, get it over with.
What?
Well, you came in here to get me to go and see that man, didn't you? The one my mum saw in Rodney Street.
Why would I want to do that?
Because everyone else has.
I mean, there's no need, is there?
That's what I've told them.
I mean, why would you want to see him?
Exactly.
I mean, it's not as if you're pregnant, is it? I mean, if you
I
were...
am pregnant.
If you were, then it'd make sense, wouldn't it? But it's only a cushion, isn't it? A pillow. A homemade lump. Isn't it? It takes 9 months to have a baby. You'd still be expecting that one when you were using your bus pass. Don't say anything, sweetheart. Just chuck it away and have a good laugh.
Do you think I'm mad?
I hope so. There's something wrong with people who are sane.
I want a baby so much, Jack.
Yeah, well, you'll calm down and you'll get one. I'll go and ring Precious.
Hi, Jack. Listen, I'd like a little word about Adeline, okay?
You want to sort things out? I'll beat you to it. Smart ass.
Gotta get up, gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. Buy it.
Sell it.
The game's getting out. Cause someone's stealing you a losing cause. Riding high and hitting the ground. Catching a penny and missing the pound. Doesn't matter cause we'll soon turn it around. Soon as we get home, we make it out, we take it home. And nothing's gonna break it home.